my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights.
That's right. It's time for your favorite show, Breaking the Silence. And my name is Francisca.
My name is Nori.
And I'm Angeli.
And we are here for you. We are here to entertain you. We are here for laughter and good conversation, as we always do here on Breaking the Silence.
Definitely.
There is never any downtime, any boring time. It is always something and great conversation, right?
Oh, yes. 100%.
And today is no different. And actually, we're going to be talking about conversation in one of our topics today, the power of dialogue.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Like this one.
Y'all better make sure y'all stay tuned for that one.
I think this is definitely something we need to talk about because nowadays with technology, I
You
think
see
it has
them on their
really
phones
messed
and
up some of
devices.
the dialogue and conversation, as we've discussed in our shows before, with all of the new
Lingo,
language and lingo that we need a whole rundown to be able to
We just
understand.
need a textbook that's just anytime you hear
Breaks down
someone
for us
talking
older
crazy,
people.
Gen Z,
I know.
and their slangs or their codes.
Yes, and we're going to be talking about pet peeves, but not the kind that you may think. Okay?
The specific one.
Commuter's pet peeve.
Ooh, child.
Okay.
No one's
I know
exempted
that-
from this. No one is exempted from this.
But I do believe that there are some that have more to speak about this topic.
And it depends
than
where you are
others.
as well.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because down
depends
south, I
where
think it's a
you
little bit
are.
different than up north. So we're going to be getting into that and maybe hearing some of the pet peeves from people who have lived
Probably. I
and
would
been
love to
in New
hear
York.
Francisca's commuter's pet peeve.
Yeah, I know yours is going to be really good. I know yours is going to be. There's a little bit for me, but I know a lot is going to be coming from you. And we're going to be playing a game, Would You Rather?
Would you rather? I love that
Would you
game.
rather?
Okay, I'm ready for that one.
But I always like the or in between.
No, it's one or the other. It's no or.
I like the or in
You just
between.
gotta choose one.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing
Okay.
that later on. We want you to play along with us. We want to hear from you. Would you rather this or would you rather that, right?
Okay.
And we have our question of the day, which is for our viewers. What is the strangest food combination you
my gosh.
enjoy? That is going to be interesting.
I want to know
hear from the
Francisca's
viewers.
strangest food combination. What was
We all know you want to hear all
what's
of my stuff.
yours? What's
They
your
wanna
strange food
know.
combination?
I don't think it's that strange.
So
but I like
let us hear it.
fries and mayonnaise.
That's not strange.
No, that's not strange.
That is not
But some people say it's strange.
No,
Some
that's
people
not
say
strange. I think I've tried it before. It's not my thing, but
It's good.
I've tried it.
Oh no, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
strange.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
what about you, Nora? You're gonna wait till the end of the program?
I definitely do because we want to hear from the
reading, you're
viewers.
reading
We
your
want
mind.
to hear from
the
our viewers. Exactly. So send in your text or shoot us a DM on our Instagram page. We want to hear from you, and we might read one of your comments on air later on in the program. So stay with us. There we go. There's our QR code right there for you. Go ahead and scan that. It'll take you right to our Instagram page, and you can leave us your comments. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with Breaking the Silence.
Real women, real talk. Breaking the silence is where stories become connections. Let's break the silence together.
Today, 1 in 5 working-age Americans has a mental health condition.
People in all types of jobs and at all levels.
And the key to helping us succeed is a supportive and inclusive workplace.
All of us have a role to play in making that happen.
So what can I do to help?
As a CEO, I can set the tone for supportive culture.
As a manager, I can offer assistance and accommodations.
As a coworker, I can listen and be a source of support to my colleagues.
As someone with a mental health condition, I can ask for what I need to perform my best.
I can offer all employees the supports they need to deliver on the job. For the team,
And for the business.
What can I do?
What can I do?
What can I do?
I can remind others
That we all benefit from workplaces that promote good mental health.
mental health-friendly workplaces are more important than ever.
And all of us have a role to play in promoting them.
Learn more at whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
Universal churches around the country are open daily. Come and participate in any of our multiple locations along the North Atlantic coast. Check out the location that's closest to you. Brooklyn, New York. Find us at 1091 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11238. Newark, New Jersey. Located at 100 Clinton Avenue, Newark, New Jersey, 07114. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Along historic 3801 North Broad Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19140. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Our address is 324 Madison Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut, 06604. Boston, Massachusetts. In the suburb of Roxbury, 70 South Hampton Street, Roxbury, Massachusetts, 02118. Come as you are for prayer, counseling, teaching, or just to experience an atmosphere of faith in God. For more locations, call us at 1-888-332-4141.
From overcoming challenges to embracing triumphs, get ready for laughter, inspiration, and the unbreakable spirit of women. Breaking the silence, it's your time to shine. Begins now.
Communication is key, and that is what we're going to be talking about in the segment today, about the power of dialogue. I think along the way we've kind of lost the art of communication and being able to speak with people in our lives, whether it's at work, in our family, during conflicts. I think that we've lost the art of dialogue. And just in case maybe some of you are like, I know all about communication, but did you know that it is a two-way conversation that involves listening, active listening, and understanding. It's not just about you speaking more words or speaking more loud over the other person or making sure that your point is getting across, but it is about you listening to what the other person is saying in that conversation and trying to understand their point of view, and then kind of letting them know, hey, okay, I hear you, but here is my side of things, right?
Right.
So communication is huge, even if you are in an argument.
Everything. It helps to build connections. It helps to build understanding in many different ways, because no two minds think alike. Everyone has their different point of view, different way of understanding. I know I've encountered many situations where we're saying the same thing, but we're saying the choice of words are different. So it kind of seems to us, as we're processing it, it kind of seems like we're not on the same page and we're not understanding. But at the end of the day, it's kind of the same thing, as just the way we just process it. So to be actively listening, paying attention, and trying to understand the other person, that is definitely key. It definitely helps.
I want to pinpoint on that active listening, because I think that's where you bridge that gap of, I'm communicating, I'm saying something, I'm expressing myself, but are you putting yourself in that person's shoes? Are you actively listening? Are you understanding where she's coming from, where he's coming from? Because most of the time we do talk, but then when it comes to hearing it and listening, there's a difference. Hearing and listening. Hearing is just, you just let it pass, like, okay, it will come to this ear and then go to the other ear. But listening, you're actually involving all your senses, You're not just, you're looking at the person, facial expression, you are making sure that, okay, you are focused on what this person is saying, not being distracted. Yes, you are soaking all the information, because active listening, for me, is not only using your ears, eyes, all the senses, basically. You are feeling the room, feeling what the person, I don't want to use feeling, but you're sensing everything that where that person is coming from. Because maybe the person is saying something and you're not understanding that, okay, she needs somebody right now, but in a way she doesn't know how to express herself, but because that's how you perceive it, you just let it go or move forward. But then what she really needs, because you did not actively listen to her, you cannot give give her what she's in need of at that moment.
And I think we also fall short because when we're in a conversation, let's just say an argument, we're in a discussion, we're more focused on getting our point across and winning the argument than we are about listening to that person and listening to what that person is actually trying to tell us. Or in our own minds, we're listening to somebody talking about a problem that they're facing, but in our minds, we're more focused on what will be my next response. What am I going to say? It's like you're not really in the conversation. You're just more focused on yourself. And that's why, like you said, you need to read body language. You need to look at everything that is going on and be more present and involved in these conversations, and not so much about winning an argument or getting your point across or worried about what you're going to say next. Really listening to a person is really going to be able to help that conversation, and also repeating back to that person what it is that you heard, what it is that you understood. And by doing that, then you're letting that person know, okay, I see you, I hear you. And if you have a different point, then you can be like, but I see it this way, or I think of it like this. So at least you're acknowledging what the person is telling you and saying, like, I value what you're saying, but this is my thoughts, this is my opinions on the situation. Because I think a lot of times in relationships, we just always want to just fight and argue. And like you said, you're arguing over the exact same point. And if you get a third party that comes in that conversation, they're going to be like, y'all two are talking about the exact same thing. Y'all are not listening to each other, right?
And also, I think I kind of like get where the other person is coming from, why, you gotta think first what you wanted to say. That's why you're not actively listening to the person, because maybe in situations that happen, you don't want to be caught off guard. Oh, I need to have a response right away. Not a response that's like, response, that doesn't really make sense, or something that, your first reaction to whatever that person is saying, you wanted to always be prepared. So maybe there are also situations that happen to them that they kind of got like embarrassed, humiliated. So now they have like their guard up. So now I want to be ready. Whenever they say something, it's like a template. You already have a template. This is what they're saying. Okay, this is my response. You're not really customizing it to whatever that person is in need of. So now you're just, okay, it's automatic. Here you go. But then that is not really helping it, because you're not forming that real connection, that, being vulnerable, because you're just, okay, here's my response, and that's all you're getting.
It is what it is. Take it or leave it. That's where a lot of miscommunication happens. Like, we really do need to pay attention. And something that you said that really stuck out to me is like, whenever you're discussing or you're having a disagreement and you're trying to talk it out, you really have to pay attention and even repeat what the other person said. Like, for example, I come up to you, Francisca, and I'm like, so you mean to tell me that X, Y, Z, this and that and the other, just to make sure that you really understood. And you don't necessarily, it's not always about having something ready to say. There's some people that they're so quick with their mouths that it's like, okay, and some people even sit and plan what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say, you shoot at me this way, I'm gonna shoot at you twice back, saying this or doing that, or whatever the case may be. That's not it. That's not the point of it. At the end of the day, the goal should be resolving the situation, the problem, targeting the cause. Because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say, I can say whatever I want to say, but at the end of the day, we don't resolve anything. So there wasn't any proper communication. There wasn't any proper dialogue, because we didn't get to the root of the problem. We didn't solve anything, And
I also think when it comes to communicating, and I always bring it back to relationships, because there's always communication and hard conversations, but even in the workplace or even with your family, if you're frustrated, if you're mad, if you are just in your emotions, you want to wait till you calm down before having that kind of conversation, because then the conversation can escalate. Then you're starting to make assumptions of that person and where they're coming at. And so sometimes it's good for you just to calm down, gather your thoughts, walk away from the situation, and then come back to talk about it. I know a lot of the times people will be like, no, we're going to talk about this right now. You're not going to walk away. We're going to resolve this right now. But sometimes depending on the conversation, you really need that time away from that person, away from that situation to clear your mind. You know what I mean? And then if you're already mixed up in your emotions, or let's say somebody comes to you and asks you a question, but you're already in your mind about something else that is bothering you, that's pulling out an insecurity in you, that's putting frustration into you, whatever the case is, and this person asks a simple question, but then you just blow up. They're going to be like, well, what did I do? You know what I mean? And it wasn't even directed at that person. So we really need to make sure that we are centered within ourselves and in our mind to have these conversations. And if you can't, it's okay for you to say, give me a moment. Let me step aside, let me think on this, and I will get back to you. But just to continue the conversation because it's there and it was brought to your feet, it's not always the right way to do things. And I just want to say something before we go. You don't need to always communicate via email and text message. Having communication one-on-one, looking at that person in the eyes and being able to communicate is so important, because you could be having a bad day and they send you a text message and you read it a whole nother attitude than what was sent. And that's the problem with the communication nowadays. If you accidentally, I know we've talked about it before, if you leave your caps on and you send a message to somebody and they decide to read it as though you're screaming at them and you're not, there's just so much leeway with these kind of communications when it's done through technology. So just do it the old-fashioned way. Walk up to the person and speak to them. If you have to practice a conversation a little bit to get the nerves out, you can. But just go there with an open mind and actively listen to what that person is saying. So I hope you got some good information from this segment, but we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go over to our game, Would You Rather, so you're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Stronger together. Breaking the Silence is your community for support and inspiration.
Oh, right. Look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable.
Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
You can now watch ULFN on Roku TV. Just search ULFN in the Roku Channel Store, download the app, and add it to your home screen. ULFN, where positivity thrives. ULFN has a place for everyone. Enjoy your favorite show with friends. Watch now.
At Social Security, we are always thinking of ways to save you time and make things easier. That's why we created My Social Security. Opening a My Social Security account gives you secure access to your personal record and interactive tools tailored for you. You can see if you are eligible to receive benefits, view spousal benefit estimates, and compare retirement benefit estimates at different ages or dates when you want to start receiving benefits. Already receiving benefits? Use your account to change your address, set up or change direct deposit, get a proof of income letter, and more. In most states, you can also request a replacement Social Security card. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Come on!
It's that time of the program for Would You Rather. This is such a fun game of this or that. So they're going to be showing us two different images, and we have to choose between these two images. Would we rather this or that? So let us look at our first would you rather.
All right.
Have perfect skin for the rest of your life. Never have to worry about doing your hair again.
Oh my goodness.
This is so easy.
It's obvious.
I think we all three agree on the same thing. Let us count to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Never
have to worry about doing your hair again.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Oh my goodness,
Like,
it is such
my
a
skin
hassle.
could be rough. But,
but
if my hair's on point every day and I don't gotta worry about it.
Right? Like you woke,
I'm gonna die.
I woke up like this. I woke up like this,
My
as they
goodness,
say.
Francisca,
But
she said my skin
makeup
could be
can
rough.
cover up, acne and all of that stuff.
So
With your hair, I know, right?
Doing hair every
I know.
day, like
It's a hassle.
it
So yeah.
is.
All right, we definitely agree on the same thing.
Hair.
All right.
All right, let's look at the next one.
Next one is be extremely intelligent but have no common sense, or be incredibly funny but not very smart. Again, I think us three will agree on the same thing. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Be incredibly funny, but not very smart.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like you can't learn common sense.
Hold on, wait.
You can't learn common sense.
Wait a minute.
No.
This is why we're gonna
You
break
can
it down
learn to
right
be
now.
smart.
Hold on.
You can
All
learn-
right, explain yours. Explain yours.
I would rather be
Yeah,
incredibly funny and
Okay.
not
Not
very
very
smart,
smart.
and then I probably even have common sense.
Yeah.
Because you can get far by making people laugh and,
It's true.
and being personable. But if you're extremely intelligent and you're dry and you have no common sense, you don't know how to read the room, you don't know how to read people, you
Okay.
can't learn how to do that in a book.
It's true. I
Okay.
agree.
All right.
For me, you can learn. You're not very smart, but you can still learn. I think common sense, you cannot learn that. I think you cannot really learn that.
Okay.
So,
A lot. And we're going to be talking about pet peeves, commuter's pet peeve, but just pet peeve in general. Is for me, I don't like it when people say, "Well, that's just listen." Common sense is not common. For me, it just doesn't. It just doesn't exist because for everyone is different. So I mean, what would be common sense for me is not necessarily common sense for you. So I don't know.
there's no common sense at all.
Common sense, it's more about like understanding people, understanding their emotions, understanding their reactions. It's not like common sense, like, oh, I know how to do this project. To me, it's common sense because you have the brain to understand it. To me, common sense is more about understanding a person and their reactions,
like
their
situation
body language.
and
Personal common
I mean,
sense.
I guess, to each his own.
But you go
I
ahead
guess
and be
it
smart.
depends.
I'll carry you
Read
around.
the book smart.
I'll
Read
carry
the
you
street
with
smart.
me.
No, I think it depends
Book
on the
smart, street
experiences
smart.
you've encountered as well. So I don't know. I guess I'll carry you with me all the time.
we'll just
So
be a good team.
we'll just balance each other out.
So what I don't have the smarts
But
to do, you can do.
I would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
I don't
sticking to
mind.
this one.
I'm gonna
sticking
go
to
with
this one.
with a funny one.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay, no problem.
Prefer
Next
that.
one. Next one.
All right. So, would you rather find the love of your life or find $11 million? I think I know your answer for this, Francisca. But I know what answer for this. Me and Dory.
Where's the
Why is there a
answers are
silence?
definitely
This
not
is
gonna be the
supposed to
same
be
on this.
breaking the silence. There was a silence there.
Our answers are definitely not going to be the same on this one.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
The cricket.
Francisca,
Okay.
what you waiting for? Answer the answer.
We're waiting
Which
for you.
one would you go for?
Yeah.
But what if the $11 million is the love of your life?
No.
What?
No.
What did you just say?
No.
No, erase that. Do it again. Again.
You know what? We're gonna get back to you.
But seriously, like I'm not a person that's after money. Money is not something that is important to me, but
what's gonna be your answer?
Read
but
it.
we need your answer.
Read it, Francisca.
But we need your answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my answer. Read it.
Read it?
Read
Oh,
it.
okay. Find the love of your life or find $11 million.
And which one are you
and
choosing?
What are you choosing?
Which
what
one are you choosing?
Okay, fine. Find the love of your life. What is yours?
Just say it. You know, the sooner you just confess it, Francisca.
They give me such a hard time on this show. Nori, go ahead.
All right, me. Well, I already found the love of my life, so I'm definitely gonna go with $11 million. What about you?
I'm sticking with this.
But didn't you?
You don't have the love of your...
I know, but I'm gonna stick with this.
You're gonna stick with that?
Yeah.
Okay, even though you found the love of your life later.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right,
about
next
you?
one.
You didn't answer.
Next one.
You didn't answer.
What is the weight?
Did
What's
y'all
the
hear
weight?
y'all
$11 million. I'll choose the $11 million.
Oh my gosh. All right, next one, y'all. I don't believe she did that. Let's go.
$11 million.
Next
you can build the love
one.
of your life. Okay.
All right.
Have a dance off with J-Lo or sing off with Beyonce. I think I already know what Nori's
Y'all
gonna
know
do.
what my answer would be already.
Yeah.
Y'all already know, so I don't need to say it.
You still need to say it.
You do.
All right. So, between having a dance off with J-Lo or singing with Beyonce, I would definitely always, hands down, will choose dance off because I just love to dance. And I
Okay,
can't
we need
sing
a
to save my
sample.
life, so
Come on.
Angeli, what would you
she's already
choose?
promised on the show.
I
right?
know. They've been
Y'all
waiting
still
and
insisting on
waiting.
this. Come on, Angeli, which one would you
Sing
choose?
off, of course.
Sing off? Can
Yeah.
I hear you? Can I get a demo? Can I get a...
Do, re, mi. Okay, I'm still
let's go.
preparing my vocals. My
let's
vocals
go.
next.
She needs to prepare herself.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a sight, but I think I would have a dance off. with
Dance
J-Lo.
off?
Oh,
Can
you
I see
dance
some
off?
of your moves?
No. I don't want to put
man.
y'all to shame.
All right, y'all.
Okay, let's put some
All right.
practice in there.
Next one. Be trapped in a scripted TV show for 60 days or stuck on a reality show for a year.
Oh, okay.
I would go with being trapped in a scripted TV show for 60 days. I would, because
I'm kind of
these reality shows.
Okay, let me bring this
just
in.
leave
What
it there.
if this scripted TV show is really weird and you're like a character that's really weird?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
I still wouldn't go with the reality show.
Yeah.
So
I would go for the
scripted.
I'm stuck with this.
Okay.
Because
You go with what? The reality
Here
show?
is so
I'm stuck,
exhausting.
but I'm going slightly on the.
I think you would make a great reality star.
Her?
I would love
Oh
to
my
see you
gosh.
on a reality show.
No, don't play that. Don't
you
play
would
it.
do so good.
So you're going with which one? Reality show?
Or I'll go with or.
No, come on, girl. Which one you going with? Reality show?
reality
Okay,
show.
I'm just gonna go with reality show.
That's the one she always wanted to go for in the first place.
You
Okay.
would do so good.
All right.
I could see
I'll
you
just
there
be
with
there
your
in the
peach.
corner.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
just be there in the corner.
All right. Next.
Live in a treehouse with frogs or live in a cave with bats.
Now, why would y'all choose? Why would y'all give us one that I wouldn't agree with either one of them?
I know.
No, the other one would be
pick
better.
Both.
Yeah, the other one would be better.
No, exactly. But I'm just saying, why would they give us this option? Why would they give me this option?
Definitely frogs.
No.
You gotta answer the question.
I'm not doing either one.
You gotta answer.
Not
You
even
gotta
if you paid
answer.
me.
Like even if it's
No.
1%, 0.0000.
Live in a treehouse with frogs or what? Live in a cave with bats? I'm
No?
sorry.
What would you do?
I'll do frogs.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Frogs all day.
I won't do either one of them at all. Not even if you paid
But
me.
the frog, look at so
frogs
cute. He's
are-
looking at you and
No,
everything. He's like, come
no.
on, Nori,
And
you
the
be my
frogs, they're
roommate.
not
Have
gonna
y'all
stay
seen
there.
me in my episodes?
The
Whenever
frogs are
I'm
not
around
gonna stay
insect-
there. They're
No.
gonna be jumping around, so they'll be out on your
No.
treehouse.
All right.
So.
Next one.
They'll be playing good backup music for you when you want to start singing.
All right.
Okay, serve on jury duty for a 3-day murder trial, or serve on jury duty for a 2-week traffic violation.
This is easy.
Okay.
No. 3-day murder trial.
For you?
Yes.
Mine is traffic violation.
What? You know how
Yes.
boring that is?
Yeah.
But
I would be asleep.
yeah,
This
but
one's tough.
I
This
don't
one's
know.
tough.
It's
Tough.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in either one of them.
I'll just
but-
be in the traffic
Okay, fine.
violation.
I will go with the 3-day murder trial.
I'll go.
I was about to say, you go with traffic violation.
I'll go with
we're
the
gonna have a
3-day
serious
murder trial.
conversation.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Like I wouldn't want to have to
want either one. Yeah.
sentence the person.
Yeah,
But I would
that's
like
the
to
thing.
be there
That's
for the
why. That's
information
why I don't
out.
want to be in that because of that.
Yeah, but 2 weeks, girl.
I'll
You got
just
time in your
sleep.
hands.
I'll be sleeping.
Come on. Next. All right.
Okay. Have to hunt and gather all of your food or eat McDonald's for every meal.
Come on,
Y'all made
let's
this
go
tough.
old fashioned.
Y'all made this tough.
Hunt. Let's hunt.
That's what you go for?
Yeah.
Hunt? Okay.
I'm not. No.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
would
with McDonald's every
definitely
day.
choose the hunt. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going for McDonald's.
Girl.
McDonald's.
Francisca.
McDonald's.
No.
Look
Are
at
you
the prize.
serious? You know what? I could picture Francisca's bank statement or credit card statement.
You do not need
and
to picture
all
that.
you will see is McDonald's, Burger King,
No.
Wendy's,
No.
Wendy's,
Popeyes.
No.
Starbucks.
Well, Starbucks maybe.
Oh
but not
my
so much
goodness.
fast food. But I would do that. I'm not going.
No, but if you want to live off the grid, you need to find your food. There's no
do.
McDonald's there.
Do you know what you're doing to yourself? But anyway,
There's
that's
no
your
McDonald's
choice.
in the woods.
It's her choice. That's fine. I will hunt though. I will definitely hunt.
Just grab that
How are you
chicken.
gonna hunt when you run away from a fly?
No.
For a frog,
I would hunt.
Hunt the frog.
I mean,
She's
I've
not gonna
gone.
be eating anything.
Listen, Linda.
Karen.
I've gone fishing and stuff like that, and because I do have my brother, he's in the military and he's done these things, so I have some kind of notion about it. So that's why I will go with the hunt.
Hold on. Did you actually get the worm? Did you actually get the bait and put it on the hook? Or
Yes,
did you
I
have
did.
Somebody
And
else
I
do it?
actually caught.
How did you do that?
Ah.
How did you do that?
That only happened once though.
Once.
But
So then
still,
you're
I
gonna be
did it.
starving.
I did it. No, it's okay. It's okay.
But you
I will
run
stick
away
with the
from
hunting.
bugs.
Stick with the hunting.
Yeah, let's hunt.
All right,
Let's
come on,
hunt.
y'all.
Let's
go. Next.
Okay, never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night. Easy, easy. Why is there silence?
It's like there's the
One moment of
old man.
silence. I go for never be able to go out at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree with
For
that.
me, is that for me that was a given.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same thing. Never be
Yeah.
able
So
to
all
go
three
out
of
at
us.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, we're at that stage that
Back in the
we're-
day, it
that is
would've been
already
the other
past.
way. It would've been the other
Yeah,
way.
that phase is already gone.
Yeah.
Long gone.
We'll leave that up to the young kids. You go out at night. We'll stay in.
All right. Next one.
All right. Have a tennis lesson from Serena Williams or have a gymnastics lesson from Simone Biles. Biles?
Well, I'm not gonna go with the one I really want to go for because I'm just not physically fit for that.
Well, you can learn from her.
So I'm gonna stick to a tennis lesson with Serena Williams.
Yeah, have you
'Cause,
seen Simone? She's like,
yeah, I would like,
she's a beast in
but
that stage.
I just can't do it, y'all.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna
she's-
stick with the tennis lesson.
Yeah.
Let me do what I can.
At least that I can hold the,
Yeah.
the rocket.
What would you go for?
I have a day with the gymnast.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I used to do gymnastics.
I mean, back in the days too.
I used to do gymnastics, so maybe I would be able to.
I did ballet. I was a cheerleader
Yeah,
and
it
stuff. I
all
was
of
very
that.
flexible, but listen.
But I
that
mean,
was
I just
once
wouldn't be
upon a
able to
time.
do any of her floor activities or bar activities. But maybe I could do something simple, like
You
walk
won't be able
on
to
the
do
beam.
anything at all. You might as well just.
I'd
go
be
with
able to
tennis.
walk up on the beam. You're like,
Okay. At least you can have balance, right?
Okay. All right.
But I'll
Well,
go
I'm
with
sticking with the
Serena.
tennis.
all right,
Yeah.
you go ahead and do that. You think she's not gonna kill you out there on the? She's gonna get you. All right,
We'll be
well,
on the
I
same
hope that y'all enjoyed this little game. Maybe
Yes,
laughed
yes,
along with us or
yes.
even argued with us. Like, why would you
know.
choose that? We would want to hear from you, so please leave us your responses on our Instagram page. There again, there's our QR code, so you can go ahead and scan it, and it'll take you to our Instagram page. But we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to let out all of our pet peeves when it comes to commuting. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Oh no.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
The biggest, most convincing mistake of all time is the belief that everyone is a child of God. But how could this idea be true when there is so much evil, injustice, and chaos in the world? How could a loving God bear children who spew hatred and instigate war? How could God be the father of those who do the very things that he condemns? If God were merely human, this could be attributed to some genetic flaw. But since God is perfect, how can we reconcile the existence of so many imperfect children? In Are We All God's Children? Edir Macedo answers these and other questions and describes the three types of people in the world, their characteristics, their conflicts, how each of us can become a child of God, and much more. Request a copy of this book with a $25 gift donation. Call 1-888-691-2291. An enlightening book that will lead you to discover the true paternity of your soul.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Ready to connect, laugh, and learn? Breaking the Silence is your go-to for honest conversations and genuine connections.
All right, it's time. It is time to vent. It is time to let it all out and to just lay it loose, because I know that we have many opinions and thoughts that come into our mind every day while we are commuting to work. Whether you are in the car, sitting in traffic, if you're sitting in a busy subway, if you're on a crowded bus, there's so many things that you want to say and sometimes unleash to your family when you get home, because it's just so frustrating. You're like, how can people be so inconsiderate? Why are they doing A, B, and C? So now is your moment to let it all out. So we're going to be talking about public transportation today in our grievances with commuting. But here in the South, we do have some public transportation. It's not as bad as in other places. So I don't really have much experience with that. I have more the traffic that is wonderful here in Houston. But let's hear from our New Yorkers that know a thing about the subway system.
Oh goodness, just
let it loose.
Yeah, overall.
Let it go.
Oh
She's
my
leaning
goodness,
back,
where do
ready.
I start? I think I'm gonna be talking this whole segment
holding
just
herself.
alone. When you're in New York, when you're on the train, oh my goodness, especially on rush hour, it's just ridiculous. You can't fit no more, but you find people pushing you, squeezing you, or whatnot. It's just ridiculous. It irks me. And then on top of that, it's like, you know, you could be having a whole bunch of bags. It can be just a line of men just sitting down, and they would just get on their phone, or they would just look away, or they would just put in their earbuds and listening, and just leave any type of woman just standing, whether she's pregnant, whether she's elderly, or whatever the case may be. Or if not, I remember I had this one specific bus that I had to catch every single day at that exact time in order for me to make it to work on time. And there was this one lady with her 5 kids.
Let it out.
Every single day. It was too many kids, and she wanted all of them to get on the bus for free. And the bus driver, and it was that same lady, that same bus driver, every single day. Ma'am, you know you gotta pay for at least 2 of them kids, so I'm not moving this bus. And you just see everybody just huffing and puffing. Some people would just get up and they'll just pay the fare, but every single day I was like, oh my gosh. Whenever we saw that one lady, everyone would just start just huffing and puffing and whatnot. It's just too much. Even on the roads, oh my goodness. I had a little bit of road rage back in the days.
Back in the days?
So, you know, Texans, and I'm sorry, y'all. Francisca, I'm so sorry, Francisca.
Texas versus New York.
Let me tell
you,
Texans cannot drive to save their life. Like, they just drive just crazy. New Yorkers are aggressive, but Texans, ooh,
when you see the amber light,
let me tell you, here in Texas, yellow means
go.
Hurry up.
Speed more.
Hurry up. The light is gonna turn red.
That's exactly what it means.
Let me tell you. Well, this incident here happened in New York, and this lady, she was on the far left lane. I was on the far right. Homegirl just glides right through, speeding, and then gets right in front of me, and I had to pump my brakes really hard where I like jerked. And you know, back in the days I had a little bit of road rage. I honked at this lady till she exited the freeway. Like, I just had my hand on that honk, just the whole time. If she drove for an extra 3 miles, I honked that horn for them 3 miles. It was just crazy. But you know, that's just some of the many commuting pet peeves.
That is a pet peeve of mine.
Like, come on. Why would you just cut
No, why you gotta be on the horn?
I'm gonna throw her under the bus.
Oh,
she
so her pet peeve is you honking
like
at her.
if you sitting in traffic, sitting in traffic, nobody's going anywhere. So
And
why
you
are y'all
started
honking the horn? Nobody could go anywhere. So
It's
now you're making
true.
this loud, annoying sound, so everybody else can be even more frustrated. Like, get off the horn.
Yeah.
Nobody's going. We're all in the same position. We're all stuck. One thing in Texas that is a serious problem is road rage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially because some of our laws have changed. It's made it very dangerous. Back in the day, I was the exact same way. I had road rage. I even got out in the middle of a freeway with somebody.
Girl?
I don't anymore, but I used to. I used to have it. Like, park my car in the middle of the freeway, get out the car. We were going, but not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore, guys. Not anymore. But in Houston, it is road rage. I know.
I'm not shocked.
I know.
It was her
I'm an angel. But road rage has become a serious problem here in Houston. And we've been hearing it on the news so much that somebody cuts somebody off accidentally, maybe swerves in their lane, even honks their horn at the wrong person who's having a bad day. And because of the laws, because of what Texans can carry now, people are just reacting out of emotions and killing people. So road rage is a serious thing. So sometimes I'll think twice before I like raise my hand. It's just my hand, just like, you know, or I give them that look. I don't really honk the horn because that's annoying, but I'll give them that look like, but nowadays I don't really do that. No, I don't get out the car. I do not get out the car anymore. I
just breathe in and out,
I said they obviously got to go somewhere, so go ahead. But yeah, I just don't understand the whole honking the horn and yelling at people. Like, we all stuck. We all stuck on 610. We all stuck on 59. We all stuck on the subway, like, or in New York. Like, that just, to me, it just aggravates the situation even more.
Yeah, and I think like also, like for example, public transportation, you cannot really control what's going on in there because everybody's just getting a ride, you know, from the transportation. So what can you do? Get maybe your earphones if you're somebody whose pet peeve is, you know, people are talking so loud on their phones and speaker and everybody could hear their whole conversation. So get an earphone, you know, so you could listen to your own music or maybe read a book, or if it's like too crowded, get on the next one, you know, or maybe even be early so that you can get on an empty subway if there's even in New York, I don't know. But also maybe for commuters or drivers, right? Just make sure that you breathe in and out.
Well, yeah, and listening to like podcasts help, listening to music, even being on the phone with your family.
Especially
but what I like to do, I get in my car, I turn off the radio, and I just drive in silence.
Isn't that worse?
No, sometimes I'm just like,
it's relaxing.
Peace. I never understood it before. But then when you have crazy days and you just sit in that car and it's like peace.
Yeah. It depends on how you feeling though, because there's sometimes.
There's some days where you just gotta go.
I just crank that. I just crank it up and I'm just like, yeah. And then people looking at me on the other side and I'm like, Leave me alone.
And then there's other days where it's radio's off.
Yeah. 100%.
And you're just in quiet.
Yeah.
But it's your own little place. You do what you got to do to kind of give yourself that peace of mind.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we got to be careful, because whether it's on the subways, if it is sitting in traffic in Houston, wherever you are, people are always going to have attitudes. And sometimes it's not even worth it to say something, to give the person a wrong look, because it could cost your life.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of society that we're living in nowadays. And so that's why it's so important for us to be able to hold on to our emotions. And you can think it if you need to think it, but just don't speak it. Because so many have spoken it and they ended up on the wrong side of things. But we want to hear your grievances. We want to hear your pet peeves. What is it that just drives you crazy when you're on your commute, whether to work or back from work? We want to hear from you. You can always send us your responses at our Instagram page. You just DM us. All the information is there at the bottom of your screen. We want to hear from you. And if you're sitting in traffic right now listening and you said, this person just, hey, send us your message. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what happened. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Real women, real talk. Breaking the silence is where stories become connections. Let's break the silence together.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I had a lot of problems with my parents. My dad was always unfaithful to my mom, so there was always a lot of fighting. So I always wanted to go away from my house because I felt like if I was away from my house, I wouldn't deal with the problems. I would try to do everything to not come home. Like I would stay in school, I would stay after school until like the last hour because I didn't want to be at home, or I would go to a friend's house, or we would ditch to go to another person's house. Me and my mom, we couldn't get along. Like we couldn't be in the same room together because anything she did, it made me so mad. And with my dad too, like I couldn't be with him. So when my dad would tell me something, like he would get really mad. And then one day I would try to like push him away. So that's when it got really bad because like I started hitting them. With my sister, she would see all those problems, and her way of dealing with that was she would cut herself. I started drinking, and then I felt like that was that's when I was at peace. I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone if I wasn't drunk. It was one day that I was driving, and I was drunk, and I was driving. And in my mind, I kept thinking a lot about God and what they would say at church. But I don't know, I was driving and I remember I almost got hit by a car. It happened so fast. And I just remember I just parked and I just started crying and crying and crying because I felt like I was gonna die. And I'm like, I didn't want to die like this. So that was my lowest, I think, for me. So my grandma found out about all the infidelities and all the problems, so she invited my parents to the Universal Church, and that's how we started going. So my parents were going to the Universal Church to try to fix like their marriage, and then I would go just to please them on Sundays. I would go only because if I went to church with them, they would let me go out. I was there for many years and I didn't really want anything to do with God because I feel like, I've never had an experience or anything with him. So I thought he didn't exist. Like it was just something that people would say. And then when I was going to have that accident, I remembered about what the pastor would say in church. And I feel like that the next day I went to church and I just told the pastor everything that was going on, and he helped me out and I did my prayer. And ever since that, I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna let this go. I want to be free from it. I don't want to have this hate from my parents. I don't want to be addicted to drinking and smoking. Like I want to be a new person. And that's when it little by little started to change. I went to the services on Friday to to get delivered, and I did. I got delivered from, drinking. I would wake up and I didn't feel like I needed anymore. So that's how I started going more and more, and then everything just changed. I would hear at church that they would say that you'd be complete, and you wouldn't, I wanted to feel like that. I wanted to be complete, and I wanted to, when the pastor would say that you'd be complete when you receive the Holy Spirit. So I wanted that. I wanted that more than anything. So I started praying more. I started doing some things that I would never do, like reading the Bible, because I didn't used to like to read the Bible, or I didn't think there was any point to it. After I received the Holy Spirit, I became a person, like a happy person. Now I'm at peace at home, wherever I'm at peace. I don't feel anxious to talk to people. I don't want to hide from people. Like, I'm social, and I have a really beautiful relationship with my parents. I talk with them. My mom became like my best friend, and my dad too. So it changed a lot.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
Has God done something amazing in your life? Call us at 1-888-332-4141 and share your testimony today.
Time for question of the day. If you are just joining us, let us refresh you on our question of the day, which is, what is the strangest food combination you enjoy? So we asked this question early on in the program, and we asked our viewers to send in your responses because we love to hear from you and to hear your opinions. And a lot of the times y'all be thinking just like we do. So it's kind of nice to hear from y'all and then be like, yeah. All right. So let us look at our first comment that we have from Wendy Smith. Tuna and mac and cheese. I grew up thinking it was completely normal and delicious, but everyone outside my family thinks it's gross.
I don't think it's gross.
I don't think it's gross.
I definitely agree with those outside of your family, Wendy. That is something.
It's good.
No, it's good. It's good.
No.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
We here, Wendy. We
No,
here.
Don't worry, Wendy. You can continue eating it.
Yes.
All right. We have our next comment, which is from Joey. I'm sorry, but French fries dipped in soft serve is so good.
Agree.
Yeah.
I've tried
never
it.
done that. It does not seem good.
Good.
How is
They
it,
do that like at Wendy's.
It's good.
And their Frosties.
It's so good. The saltiness and the
I mean, well, you know what?
You're missing a lot. You're missing a lot,
might
people.
find extremely gross too. So you know what? I'm not even gonna go on any further.
Keep it going.
I'll share mine's in the future.
All right, our
Joey.
next one from Kara. I don't know how weird this is, but ranch on pizza is to die for. I almost never eat pizza without it anymore. Yes.
I've done that.
Necessary.
It is good.
Yes.
I have tried
It is
that.
necessary.
It's good. It's good. So I definitely agree
I'm
with
saying
that
yes
one.
to all of them.
Sarah.
You see how weird I am? Yeah, so yeah.
All right. So what was yours?
You mentioned it. It has something to do with rice. So
Okay.
rice, I have a lot, but just one of them is rice and hot chocolate. Look at her face.
Wait, okay. I mean,
rice and hot
I need you to
chocolate.
elaborate a little
Yeah.
more on that one.
Like
so your
a
rice
side-
is in a plate, and then
And
your
then you
hot
pour
chocolate.
hot chocolate. Yes.
Like cereal?
No, it's
Or
not cereal,
warm
but it's kind of
cereal,
sweet.
kind of? Like
Maybe
milk
like
and-
Rice Krispies.
and your hot chocolate is in a cup.
No,
No,
you pour
she
it
just
in a plate.
In the bowl with the rice.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not
it's
gonna
one.
judge.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, that's one of them, and it's so good. Try it. Try
I
it.
want another one.
Well,
'cause-
You want another
yes,
one?
Let me hear another one.
Okay. Rice with oil and soy sauce.
But just a little bit.
No, like a sauce.
Ooh.
That's like your sauce.
Like a soupy rice.
You know how oil makes it really like, you know, I don't
Not
know.
healthy?
It's so good. I mean, I'm celebrating right now.
All right. Okay. Well,
Okay.
let us go
You
with
threw
mine.
me with
right?
the
Mine's
rice
is
and
very
the hot
weird.
chocolate.
Mine's would be pickles, even though it's already acidic, but it would be pickles with lime and salt and hot sauce. Yeah. So there goes mine's. And
I
we
don't
thank
like
you guys for
pickles.
sending in your comments.
I don't like
I think you would do good with the chamoy pickle then. If you like all that
no,
stuff
no.
on your pickles, you
That's
need to
true.
try that.
That was
But you
a little
said
too
no to
much.
that one.
Pickles,
Yeah.
yes. But that is all the time that we have for you. I hope you enjoyed the program.
See
Bye.
ya.